I'm curious if you can kind of give us an idea. So there's the concept of the blended rate.
With the blended rate, if you have like a $300,000 first mortgage at 2%, but then you need $250,000 and we're borrowing at like 9% or something, that blended rate could end up being higher than doing a brand new first mortgage anyways at 5.5% or whatnot, even though you're like, hey, I don't want to get rid of my 2%. If you're doing a large enough second mortgage at a much higher interest rate than your first, the blended rate still becomes higher. So then it would make that's why you should talk to us though, because we can walk you through that. We'll look at it and we'll see which one makes the most sense. If it's, sometimes it does still make sense to keep the first, and the blended rate is going to be better than the current rates out there. But we want to put you in the better situation, the lower total payment.
Well, and that's the part of that blended rate too, is if a person needs to refinance to pay off personal loans or credit cards, they're paying 22%, 25% on this, but their mortgage is 2%. Well, if you get them into a loan for 6.5%,
100%.
They're golden.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's another way to look at it. Exactly. Yeah. Like regardless of what you're paying off, credit cards are probably the worst. They're going to be in the 20s right now for most people, with what's going on here. It's expensive out there. Inflation's crazy high, but going to the gas pump, I filled up my truck the other day, $100. It's crazy. But just all that kind of stuff, it's hard to pay those off every month. Well, what we'll do is we'll combine them into one payment. The interest rate might be a little higher than your current first mortgage, but the blended rate's lower, like you said. And then you have a payment you can afford each month that you're paying off, and your credit cards are gone, or the credit card payments are gone, and your credit score improves because you're not borrowing all that utilization on your credit report, credit cards.
So when we say blended rate, we're really looking at the interest rate of all of your debt combined and averaged, and then seeing if we can get you into one loan that's at a rate lower than that.
Right. Yeah, we'll look at it from multiple ways. Like if you're looking at first or second, we'll look at the blended there. If you're looking at a new first, combining all that stuff like you were just talking about, absolutely, we'll say, okay, even though you're at a 3% first, it's not really doing you a lot of good because you're paying 25% over here, or you're not able to make your monthly payments over here, and you're just paying minimums, and you're never paying off anything more than interest, where you can get them all into one low loan. That's a much better blended rate.